Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here with the Fast Lane Truck, and that beast behind me is the $63,000 Ram Power Wagon. It's a 2017 model, and we have it for an extended amount of time. Now recently you guys were asking us to take it up Gold Mine Hill. Yeah, of course we're gonna do that. And here's the best part, we don't know what the conditions are. We know there's a little bit of snow on the ground, we know there's mud and a little bit of ice, so we don't know what we're gonna go up against, but I have a feeling that that baby is going to pound it into submission, and that's coming up next. Behold, 6.4 liter Hemi. I love it. It's great. 410 horsepower, and it does 429 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to a 6-speed automatic transmission that quite obviously feeds all four wheels when you're in four-wheel drive. Gas mileage hasn't been great. When we were coming back from Moab to Denver, we were averaging around 14 miles per gallon, and that was with me taking it easy. Okay guys, we're gonna try Gold Mine in the Power Wagon. I've been wanting to take this up here for a while. Now the conditions are actually fairly similar to the way they were back when we did Gold Mine with the last Power Wagon. Actually, there was even more snow on that one. This one, there's less snow, and really this isn't going to be much of an issue. Maybe the turn will have some ice and maybe a wheel will spin a bit, but I doubt it. No problem. Knowing how difficult just this section is alone, for some vehicles, is enough for me to kind of enjoy it. Oh, that's interesting. That is a big rock. I wonder if I can clear that. All right.
That's a pretty big one.
I know.
I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna try to move it out of the way because it might touch the bumper and or the axles underneath. It's a pretty big rock here.
One of the things is that we know we can bounce over rocks and whatnot. We know this thing can do that, but we can't return it damaged or else they won't give us any more trucks. So it's that thing of we go to a certain level, but we can't go past that level, obviously. Behold, 33 inches of Goodyear Duratrac Wrangler tires. And they're hooked up to new 17-inch wheels. It's actually a pretty attractive combination. Now, it's interesting because this is built for a heavy-duty vehicle, and because of that, the recommended PSI is 60, which is, in many cases, double what it is on certain other vehicles in terms of suggested pressure. And I'll tell you one thing, when you air down, it takes a long time to air them back up. Now, the thing about this corner is it's rough for big trucks because it's extremely tight. So I'm going to try to go around it. This obstacle, when I was in the Nissan Titan XD and there was a little bit of snow on the ground, I remember that had a real issue getting through this. But there was also a lot more snow on the ground. There's barely any. Trying not to destroy the mirrors. There we go. And there's also a tree stump right there next to me. Try to avoid that too. Yep. I hate that parking sensor. I should have shut that off. There we go. So the correction merely was to shut off the parking sensor. So it's really eroded over here on the side for the final obstacle. So I'm not 100% sure Andre is going to be cool with me going up it. Let's wait and see. There's only one other vehicle currently being sold in the United States that has a disconnecting front sway bar, and that's, technically speaking, this vehicle's long-lost cousin, the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. So yes, down there, disconnecting front sway bar, 410 front and rear, solid axles front and rear. It has skid plates everywhere, and a really beefy suspension system built by Bilstein. For those of you who haven't seen our amazing Moab video, we took this vehicle and put it up against the brand new Raptor and against a Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. And one of the things that struck me about this vehicle is that there's very little new, but there are a few things that are new, such as styling. The grille, colors, graphics on the outside, wheels, all new. Interior, all new. So you do have some new things to enjoy. And I gotta tell you, when you combine the packages together, in my opinion, this is the best out of all the Power Wagons, this 2017 model. Look at the erosion on the right side.
That's huge.
Is that too much?
No space for the Power Wagon.
All right. All right, let's give this a try. Stupid parking sensor. All right, let's lock a couple things up. Put this in neutral. Put this in low. I started losing traction, so I decided just to lock everything up, put it into low. No problem at all. So despite the erosion on that one side, this thing had no problems.
Well, once you locked everything in, it looked easy.
Yeah, and you know, I think I could have made it there 4 high, but with more momentum.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where I just thought I'd be cautious and not break it. But boy, it doesn't care, it just does it. Well, that was easy. Last year, we took the Power Wagon's older brother up the same road, but it had a little bit more snow and ice on it, and it still didn't have a problem. The final section where I put this into low and locked up the front end and the rear end, well, that was just showing off. It was completely unnecessary. I could have hit it a little bit faster and 4 high, it would have gone up without a problem. But it's just kind of fun to use the stuff when you have it, right? In fact, I should have disconnected the front sway bar and had even more fun, because it's not even disconnected now. And you can see the articulation, no problem. Yeah, it's fun. I love going up here. And when you're doing it in a vehicle like this, you are absolutely loaded with confidence that you're gonna make it up and over the obstacle. I think I'm gonna go do it again. What the hell? For the Fast Lane Truck, this is Nathan Nadlin and my buddy Andre behind the camera. We'll see you next time.